In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect two Salesforce orgs by using named credentials, Authentication Provider, and Connected App. First, sign in to your Salesforce org and open Setup. From the gear icon, choose Setup, and if your screen shows an advanced Setup Home, that's perfect. That's where we'll work. This is where all org-level configuration lives, including the pieces we need for secure org-to-org connections. Next, use the Quick Find search to locate App Manager and open it. App Manager is the central place for managing apps and, importantly for us, defining OAuth clients that other systems, or another Salesforce org, can use to connect securely. Now select New External Client App. This creates the OAuth client your other org will use. Think of it as issuing a trusted ID and set of permissions for the connection. It's purpose-built to work with authentication providers and named credentials, which will later handle the actual handshake and token exchange. Enter a clear external client app name. The API name fills in automatically, so you don't need to edit that unless you have a naming convention. A descriptive name makes it easy to identify later when you reference it in an authentication provider. Provide a contact email. This is simply for administrative communication, such as notifications about the app. Use a monitored address so your team won't miss important updates. Set the distribution state to local. Local keeps this client app available only in this org, which is exactly what we want for a private, org-to-org connection. Expand API. Enable OAuth settings. This is where you turn on OAuth 2.0 for the client. OAuth is the industry-standard way of granting access without sharing passwords, and it's what named credentials and authentication providers rely on. Enable OAuth. With this checked, the app can request tokens and participate in the authorization flow that your other org will use. Enter a callback URL. The callback is where Salesforce sends the user or flow after authorization, returning the authorization code. For an org-to-org setup, you will use the callback provided by the org that will host the authentication provider. Make sure it matches exactly to avoid redirect errors. Move full access, into selected OAuth scopes. This scope grants broad API and data access, which is often needed for cross-org integrations. If your use case allows, you can later tighten scopes for least privilege access. Finally, click Create. You've just defined the OAuth client that pairs with an authentication provider and a named credential to securely connect two Salesforce orgs. That's it for this setup. If this was helpful, subscribe for more.